to another new vlog. It's a weekly vlog. I'm not going to include Christmas Day because that's going to be a special for this coming Sunday with the Transatlantic Housewives of YouTube. If you're new to my channel, my name's Marie. I'm British, but I do live in Dallas, and for the last 30 years, up until 4 weeks ago, I lived in Las Vegas. So if you want to go to Las Vegas, if you like to live in Las Vegas, go look at some of my past videos. You might enjoy them. And if you're an oldie but goldie, then welcome back. I really hope everyone did have a fantastic Christmas. So let's jump into today's vlog. So I've already had a busy morning. I have just moved into a brand new house. And so I've started doing some DIYs, and last week, you know, I was working on my kitchen handles. So this project is now done. So I did have to go get some longer screws for these ones. Remember I said I had to get longer screws, include this piece of wood, not just this piece. Ignore the state of the drawers, because when we unboxed all our household goods, we just dumped everything into different rooms. And then once we've been in here and settled and realized how we want to use this kitchen, we're going to go cupboard by cupboard. And I'm probably going to let my husband sort this out more than me, because he likes to cook and I don't. So we're going to go through drawer by drawer, cupboard by cupboard, and see where we actually do want to put stuff. But yeah, for the moment, all the drawers look like that. When I popped to Home Depot this morning, I also went to Walmart. So let me show you a couple of things that I got. My husband did request that I pick up a calendar for next year, and this one actually started in October of 2025. So I've got a December here, and then when we flip it over, we're going to start in 2026. But I thought a good place to hang this would probably be in the larder or the pantry, however you want to call it. It's kind of centralized and we can both access it, and we can put all like our doctor's appointments and those kind of things on this calendar. I also mentioned on my last vlog that I had bought some circular hand towel rails to hang some hand towels, but we didn't have any decent ones. I've slowly but surely used them for dog towels. So I picked up some new ones from Walmart, just keeping everything neutral, and some new flannels. So that was a little item that I picked up. I also picked up one of these little command hooks for a project that I am going to work on probably over the next couple of days. Let me show you. So coming from Las Vegas, when you go and view a new show home, you will find 90% of the time there will be a patio sliding door to the rear going into your garden. That you will not find in Dallas, or very few. You will find a single door just like this. It will either have a half panel of glass or it will have a full panel of glass. Now, when I went to my friend's house, she has the full panel, but she had a nifty little item over her window. And that basically is a framed piece of glass, and inside that glass there's a blind that you fit over, and you can close and open the blind by pulling down a little lever. And I thought, perfect. If the dogs, I have 4 dogs, 2 can jump up. If the dogs jump up, they won't damage a blind. However, we ordered 2. The first one didn't fit. The second one, we went to install it and found out that there's 2 different types of blinds. One is for a framed window. Let's see. So, and what they mean by a framed window is if you run your hand on the door and your hand has to go up and then down to touch the glass, that means it's framed. If it's a flush door, means you run your hand across and you go down to the glass. Well, apparently when COVID happened, they stopped making the flush framed ones. So I had actually ordered the wrong one. I had ordered a framed one. So we ended up having to take that one back to Home Depot as well. So we were a bit flummoxed. I was like, well, what do we do? What do we put up here? And then I came up with this idea. So I thought, if I get those hooks, these hooks here, and put them either side, up top, let me see, one here, one here. I bought a wooden rod. If I then sit that in there, obviously I'm gonna have to cut it down and paint it. And then I picked up some material, this material here. So I'm going to make a kind of like a faux blind. So basically, it's going to hang down here at night time, and in the mornings, I'm simply just going to take it off. It's the easiest thing to do because we might not necessarily be keeping this door. Now, it won't be anytime soon because it's going to be an expensive project. So just as a temporary fix, I'm going to do this blind. So I'll show you how I make that, just in case you have a scenario like me and you want to do the same. Now, we've been invited on Christmas Eve to our friend's house. They're going to do a big party, a big gathering of all their family and friends. And they're going to do a gift exchange, but it's ornaments, it's Christmas ornaments. So I went and found this one. I thought this was really lovely. Isn't that cute? Now it's on string with the little beads, but I just thought that was really lovely. So much so, I think it would look really nice on my tree. But anyway, I've got a bag and some gift paper. I'm going to wrap that up now and set that to one side so I know that that's done and I don't forget it. And my friend came to visit. Did I mention that in my last vlog? She came for lunch and she bought me a gift. La la! Isn't that lovely? So hopefully it will live. Now, I have noticed one thing about living here in Texas. I bought some flowers. Now, had I had those in Vegas, they would have been dead probably after day 5, but they are still going. They're looking a little wilted, but still, I knew in this humid air that plants would do better than in Vegas. I don't know why. In England, I didn't have any problems with any of my house plants or my outdoor plants. Just chuck them in a pot, put some dirt around, and hey presto, they grew. Vegas, I just killed absolutely everything, and I spent so much money on plants, but so far so good. I bought 2 plants with me from Vegas. There we go, here's one. I think that's a miniature money tree, so I've called this one rhubarb. And then I have this one. This was in our bathroom in Vegas, and this one seems to be really thriving well here. I've called that one custard. And if you don't know the relevance of that, if you're American thinking they're silly names, what do you call them rhubarb and custard for? It's a children's cartoon that I grew up with. So I thought I need to name it something that I can remember. So rhubarb and custard. And I was making that hot trifle when I came up with that name. So, and then this one needs a name. So if you've got any suggestions of what I can name this one, it can be a girl or a boy. Drop the name in the comment box and I'll let you know what I choose next week. So anyway, I do need to do a little bit of tidying up, and then my husband and I are going to be making a video, the one that you would have watched this past Sunday, where we get in the kitchen and do some Christmas appetizers. My intentions was to put it in a box and wrap the box and put a really nice bow on the top of it. However, they didn't have any boxes to fit it, so lots of shine. I'm going to cut this tag off. I did buy some white gift paper because I couldn't remember whether I knew where this gift paper was, but I found it. It was in my closet. So I think I will individually wrap this. Cute little bag. The Walmart that we shop at now has literally everything priced incorrectly. So when you look at the shelf, you know it normally has the price on the shelf with the barcode. Like there was a whole row of stuff that said like either $44 or $35, $25, but it was all little tchotchke things that you know only cost like $3 or $4. So it's a little bit frustrating to shop at that one. Hopefully they get it sorted soon. I usually just pinch the square in the middle and do like a little flower bouquet type thing, and then just pop it in like that. There we go, job done. Okay, we're going to attempt to start making this. This might be done over a couple of days. So first of all, you want to put up your hooks. Now, keep in mind that when you do the material, you do want it to overhang enough because it's going to be hanging off of the door, away from the door a little bit. So it's going to be hanging about here-ish, you know, a little gap, because it's going to hang straight down. You want it to overlap. So if someone was to be looking in from outside, if it was to hang here, there'd be a gap so they could see in. So you want it to overhang enough that no gaps are visible. So I've hung my hooks. I'm now going to measure in between. Can you see? Let me heighten this, because the material is going to go in the middle of this. Let's see. So it's going to go from here, the inside of this one. So just under 25 inches in width. Flayed my material out. So the width in between that I want the material to be shown is 25 inches. Now you want to add 1.5 inches to each side of that measurement to allow for your seams. So we're going to go with, it was 25, 26, 27, 28. So you want to cut at 28 inches. And because this is striped material, this is going to be really easy to keep straight. So measure out 28 inches, like so, and cut. I need the material to be 39 plus 1.5 inches for the seam, and that's where we're going to cut along the top up there. I'm going to have this folded portion as my bottom, so there is no sewn seam showing. We're saving this material for a piece at the end. I'm now going to turn the material right sides together. So now the material is pinned, we're going to sew down the two sides first. Two side seams are done. Now before we turn it inside out, we have this corner here that we're just going to trim because it's going to be really big and bulky. Take just the corner off when we fold it the right way around. And we can just match it. Oops. Fold it over and match it. Now we can turn this back the right way around, and you want to get those corners and really press those edges out so they're nice and neat. Just like so. You now want to go iron this. Then you want to turn over the top hem, making sure that this rod will fit in the top. So we're going to give that a quick sew. Okay, so that is it complete. However, I do want to do a little top fold. I don't even know what you want to call it. It's just a little embellishment on the top. So that's why I saved that extra material. Okay, so this is the finished window treatment. I do have to go to the dollar store and just glue on some little round beads to stop it falling off. But I put this hem on just as a little finishing touch, and my husband doesn't like it. He said it looks better the other way around, so let me show you. Well, actually, it still looks like it's there because of the shade now, but he said it looks better this way around. I disagree. I think it looks better this way around. But guys, let me know. Morning! cute. Your little turkeys. Oh my gosh, these are rabbits. Oh, this one's adorable. Tiny little baby rabbits and baby little guinea pigs. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you could be in it, bro. Okay. Hey, this is my brother. Yeah, he came, got some perfume from You Smell Good. This is our company name, You Smell Good. So you go on Facebook, type You Smell Good, you're going to see us.
Well, now you're going to be on her YouTube channel.
Thank you.
You said you have that.
Street corn, one of my favorite dishes to eat at a barbecue. That looks amazing. Do you need a horse saddle? Oh wow. Oh, these are nice. I like these. Those are nice. Here's stop for a Mexican Coke. This is made with sugar cane, so it's got a little bit of a different flavour from regular Coke. Like it?
Yeah, it's alright. I'm not a Coke drinker, but it's alright.
This is, I think they called it a floater, so it's a hard shell with cheese inside and a mixture of herbs and seasonings, covered with onions, sour cream and cilantro, and then this is a birria sauce. Oh my gosh.
Is that beef on the inside?
Yeah, it's beef as well. Let's give it a taste test. You need to taste this. This is good.
Chicken street tacos.
That's good.
Cilantro and onions are on the side.
So we're trying a new fruit. It's jicama. And they put spices on it. Very, very hot.
I got this one. It's a little hot.
Whew, we are done with the swap meet. And I can't believe my husband didn't let me buy a goat or a rabbit. I mean, selfish. How would you rate this swap meet experience?
Oh, it was interesting. Nice big variety. I don't think we actually seen it all. I think we seen most of it, but it's worth coming back again.
Yeah, we got a huge bag of fruit for $12, didn't we?
Yeah, cantaloupe,
Yeah.
watermelon, and pineapple. And they just don't weigh it. They just fill it up, whatever fit in the bag.
And
So-
mango too.
Oh, yeah.
And that jicama, we could have had the jicama in there, but we just tried that one piece. That was spicy. That was good, but it was spicy. I left my rabbit and my goat behind.
You come back and visit them in a few weeks.
It's later in the day, and I just want to show you, this was what my husband was buying at the market. It smells really good. It's oil-based, so apparently it's supposed to last longer than regular perfume. So it's based on Marco Polo fragrance. Anyway, it smelled good. But I dropped him off home and I went back out and I popped to Aldi and I saw this. And I thought, I'm going to treat myself. It is, oh my gosh, pear hard cider. Okay, so here's the can. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was maybe like $10 for a pack of 6. Drinking out of my husband's Christmas glass. It's like something of nothing, really. No, I won't be buying that again. Oh, disappointed. Oh well. It's another new day and I'm going to do a little quick DIY project. I don't know, I have mentioned one thing in the past about a pet peeve that I have for the kitchen. I have 2 pet peeves about kitchens. 1, I don't like stuff sitting on top of a fridge. And 2, I don't like to see a garbage can or a rubbish bin out in view. I know that's silly. It is silly, but it's just something that I don't like to see. So I purchased one of these. It is a pull-out bin that you can install inside a kitchen cabinet that has a regular door, because some of these pull-out bins, the actual whole door pulls out. So you would be pulling hold of a handle and the whole thing comes out. But this is just, you know, a regular door. So this gets installed inside the cupboard like so. So I'm going to have to remove this shelf real quick, and it should be quite easy to install. Ultimately, this is what it's going to end up looking like, and you can just pull it out. So I do need to install it. So this system was $50. You could get it in black or silver. The silver cost twice as much, which is ridiculous. And then the bins were 7.5 gallon bins, and I just got 2 of these from Walmart, which I think they were $10. Okay, it's up and working. However, small problem. This unit said it fits 7.5 gallon garbage cans, which this is a 7.5. However, Buster, mind out, it will only fit one. It's because it has this lip to the garbage can. If it had been straight up, it would have fitted 2. So we're just going to go for 1. We're going to turn it around and just do 1 garbage can. Another job done, even if it wasn't the way we wanted it. It's actually Christmas Day today. We've had Christmas morning, but I'll tell you all about that on Sunday's video with the Transatlantic Housewives of YouTube collaboration. But for now, I'm off to a friend's house. We're going to do Christmas dinner over there, and I think there's going to be a hot chocolate bar. Excited about that. Anywho, let me show you my outfit of the day. Okay, here we go. So I've got my dark green corduroy pants on that I got from Costco. I've got my dark brown cowboy boots on. I've got my little bag from Scotland. I do have matching gloves to this. I love the tweed on this. If you fancy buying yourself a bag like this, that's the company right there. And you can have like matching gloves. I've got the gloves, but it's far too hot to wear the gloves today. And you can have matching boots too. So if you're ever in Scotland, the store is on the Royal Mile, on that one hill with the colourful buildings. I think that's the Royal Mile. Anywho, I got my little t-shirt on from Old Navy with the little pearls. And I just got my hair up and my little silver earrings. So that's me, nice and cash for Christmas Day. So I do want to say thank you for watching the vlog. Thank you for all your support throughout the entire year. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on Friday. So for now, it's bye.